It's October 20th, and it's the 29th Sunday. If you follow the church calendar, it means it's coming to a close. I think what 32 or 33 Sundays of the year. So because right before we have Advent coming in December, so we have just November. So we're getting pretty close, getting pretty close. And so I'd like to read to you again from the Gospel of Mark, which we're reading this year. It says, James and John, the sons of Zebedee, came to Jesus, said to him, Teacher, we want you to do for us whatever we ask of you. He replied, What do you wish me to do for you? They answered, Grant that in your glory may sit one at your right and the other at your left. Jesus said to them, You do not know what you're asking. Can you drink the cup that I drink and be baptized with the baptism which I am to baptize? They said to him, We can. Jesus said to them, The cup that I drink you will drink. The baptism with I baptize you will be baptized. But sit at my right, at my left, it's not mine to give, but for those for whom it has been prepared. When the turn heard this, they became indignant at James and John. Jesus summoned them and said to them, You know that those who are recognized as rulers over the Gentiles lord it over them. The great ones make their authority over them felt. But it shall not be so among you. Rather, whoever wishes to be great among you will be your servant. Whoever wishes to be first among you will be the slave of all. For the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many. You got to like James and John. Their boldness. They don't even try to hide it. They get right to it. Teacher, we want you to do for us whatever we ask of you. Whatever. It's almost like there was a question. It's almost like a command. We want you to do whatever we ask of you. I think Jesus sort of plays along with it. Oh, really? What do you want me to do for you then? Just probably fun. Okay, what the heck do you want? Grant that your glory once at your right and on your left. Jesus said, That's not mine for the give. That's been decided. But he said, You wanted baptism, but suffering and death as well. So he's saying, Guess what? You will. Guess what? When you realize it not, you will be put to death, right? You will suffer on my name. That you grant you will have that. But if I was sitting there on my left or right, well, the action too. And she's, wait, hold on. And it's really, we talk much about that. Jesus says that this leader has come to serve. That's the greatness in Jesus' kingdom. Unfortunately, we, associate greatness with having people serve. People, give way to you. And that's what we think greatness is, right? But greatness is not that, it's being served. Many, many years ago, one of my parishioners, I was only associate priest, his name was Floyd Treadway. I think he owned the Treadway moving vans. I've never seen that. I know they're still in business, but so he did quite well for himself, owner of that company. But he was the greatest servant at our church. He volunteered for anything, everything. Even though he himself was a successful businessman, he must, like I said, he financially secured it quite well. But he worked on anybody not had to be Catholic or even the same race of black. He wanted to help them out. He was on the committees, but also what he did was he was the one who locked the doors at night. He's the one who put out the chairs, put the chairs away. I had to go to the airport. He's the one who drove me to the airport. I had to go buy a car. I knew nothing about cars. And he went with me, helped me explain things. It was the same thing about him. Same thing about him. He was a multimillionaire, but he was so generous, not only to the money to the church, but the Boys and Girls Club, many different charities that he would help. We had a neighborhood center which took care of the homeless and the poor. Not only did he donate money to them, but he used to volunteer to work for them. Shepherd Little Nursing Home, and there's Ed. There's these people, who were great in a way. They did fantastic things. And again, Mr. Lacey, we built a new Family Life Center, big gymnasium, and he was a generous supporter. We thought, well, we should recognize him like most people do. Let's put, Ed, you want your name on the building or somewhere on the floor? He said, I don't want my name on it, but sometimes the next level is when you offer it and you say, okay, if you want, you go ahead, you can do it. He refused it. Do not do that. It's truly a servant's heart. And so he helped me too, and I asked questions and ideas and took me out for lunch. This man's a multimillionaire. We went to Chick-fil-A. He's a simple guy, simple guy, and I love Chick-fil-A, but that's that guy he was. He didn't have to go to these fancy restaurants and show his wealth. Just a humble guy, and that's what Jesus says to us: to be humble and to serve others. May we all have that spirit to be a servant for others. God bless you.